It's that time of year again. The Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary begins in 13 days, and now is the best time to start preparing for it. Now, for veteran players who have been playing Legends for many years now, this video's not really for you guys. But for newcomers who have probably hopped onto the game maybe within like the past 11 months or so, this video is for you guys. Because today, I'm gonna show you guys how you can earn over 8,000 crystals completely for free to prepare for the Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary. First things first, let's just get this out of the way. You gotta do story mode. I know it's a very long and tedious process, but yes, you gotta do story mode because story mode is honestly such a well of crystals that a lot of people don't really tap into. And I'll explain what I mean. With story mode, you can just knock out the story event itself and then get rewards from the missions tab just for knocking out the story. But the real secret to getting all those crystals are the challenges, because one, the challenges themselves give you crystals. Not a lot, but it does give you crystals. But with 17 regular story parts and 4 hard mode story mode parts, all of that adds up over time. And not only that, but in the missions tab, when you knock out challenges in the story mode, that total adds up for a specific segment called More Legends Missions. I believe it's like in the special tab in the missions tab, but knocking out those challenges will start raising that bar. And then if you knock out whatever the requirement is, you can start getting hundreds of crystals. And again, there's so much story mode to cover that if you just spend some time and just grind out the story mode, you can come out with thousands of crystals just for doing this story. It's completely worth it. Trust me, do not skip this story mode. Knock out story mode and also knock out the challenges so that you can knock out the missions for it as well. This one is probably one of the most important suggestions I could make, and that is knock out your events. Now, when it comes down to events, you have the recommended tab where in truth, I don't really think there's much going on right now in terms of the recommended tab. I think apart from like, as of this recording anyway, the free-to-play Golden Frieza event where you can get some crystals. But putting that tab to the side, the one that you really want to focus on is the original series. I cannot stress this enough because you can choose to do some of them, it's completely up to you. But if you knock out all of the original series, knock out all the challenges for them, and knock out all the missions for them, you will earn a total of 6,500 crystals. That's a lot. To put that into perspective, let's say that you're saving your crystals for part 3 of the anniversary. We know that part 3 is guaranteed going to be an ultra unit. 6,500 crystals will allow you to do guaranteed 2 full rotations on that banner because each rotation costs 3,000 crystals and then you get a freebie. So that's 4 multis 2 times over on that ultra banner. That's a good amount of crystals, especially if you're doing free to play. So again, I cannot stress this enough. Do the original series events. Knock out all the challenges and knock out all the missions, and you can net yourself 6,500 crystals completely for free. Next up is co-op. Now, this part is going to be pretty quick to get through because you don't necessarily get crystals from winning co-op itself. But the main thing is when you beat a co-op event, you get medals that go along with that, and then you can go to the exchange shop. And in the co-op exchange shop, you can get crystals in there. Now, specifically, if you want to maximize however much the exchange shop will give you per co-op season, you need to get 4,500 of those medals because that'll get you an extra 300 crystals. So again, not the biggest thing, but it'll still give you some crystals. This next one is probably one of the easier ones that you can get done. Like you could easily get this done within a few days, but knock out your Legends plan. If you guys don't know what that is, that's the thing that you see on like the top section of the screen when you enter the missions tab. So again, knock out your Legends plan. It's very, very straightforward. Like it tells you like all the requirements to be able to earn points. And when you earn enough points to get up to like level 7 or whatever, you can get a total of 500 crystals completely free to play. So again, real quick, real easy. Like if you can't really knock it out in a day, you can easily knock it out in a few days. Again, it's really just about being consistently active about knocking out all of those missions for your Legends plan. They're not hard at all, but if you get them done, you can get 500 crystals for free. And piggybacking off of the Legends plan, log in. Like, quite literally, that's it. Just log in every single day, because one, that's actually one of the requirements for the Legends plan. You gotta log in. But two, every single time that you log in, you have the option of selecting certain items that they'll give you for free. And if you select Chrono Crystals, it's not a lot, but they'll give you 10 crystals every single day that you log in. That adds up because in 10 days, that's a single. So again, you really want to make sure that you log in every single day. Not only that, there's also the login bonuses, where if you do log in every single day, you will get some crystals along the way. So again, log in. And piggybacking off of logging in, do your dailies. I cannot stress this enough either, because yeah, dailies, it could be tedious or whatever the case may be, but every single day that you log in, you get some decent rewards, right? And one of those rewards are Chrono Crystals, especially when you get all the way to the end. Like, you get like a large amount of crystals, like 400, 500, and I think it totals up to a pretty solid amount of crystals at the end of the day. So again, you really want to make sure that you're knocking out those dailies. Those dailies last for 14 days, or at least the time frame of it is 14 days. There used to be a time limit for it where if you missed a day, you would have to start over. They took that out. So you can kind of take your time with it, but seeing that the anniversary is in 13 days, you really do want to knock out those dailies every single day. This next one is honestly pretty easy as well. Trust me when I say this, but you also want to make sure that you're doing PvP. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be the absolute best in the world, or you have to be in the top ranks or anything of the sort. No. Just do PvP. That's it. Like, you can play it at your own pace, because even if you're at the very bottom, I'm talking about you've never even breathed towards PvP. If you do PvP at least a few times, even at the very bottom, you will get 100 crystals for the ranking rewards. Again, even if you're at the very bottom, you'll still get crystals, a free 100. But you'll also have the group ranking as well. And same thing, even if you don't do PvP like that and you're at the very bottom, just for doing it in general, you'll get an extra 100 crystals. So that's 200 crystals that you can get just for doing PvP, even if it's not your thing. And again, like I said, farming these crystals is very important for the anniversary. If you want to summon on these banners, every crystal matters. Now, in truth, this one is the easiest one, but it's also, in technicality, the most time-consuming one, and that is do the Tournament of Power. The reason why it's easy is because you pretty much don't have to think at all. You just gotta auto it and it'll do it for you. The reason why it's probably one of the most time-consuming is because it actually functions on real-world time, and you have to wait a certain amount of time for you to be able to complete the entirety of the Tournament of Power. So again, it is easy, but it is kind of time consuming just because of the real world time aspect. However, if you do knock out the Tournament of Power, you will get a free 100 crystals. So again, not a lot of crystals, but it's still something. And finally, and this is completely brand new, log into the online store. Now, I just want to emphasize, log into the online store, not the in-game shop, because the in-game shop is where you go in the game to buy Chrono Crystals, which is not what you're going to be doing. Although technically the online store is like that, and it is actually tied with the shop. I'll explain what I mean. Anyway, the online store is completely brand new. They just launched that, I believe, sometime last week. But one cool thing is, if you link your Bandai Namco account with your Dragon Ball Legends account, and then you go to the online store and log in, you're able to claim a free 500 Chrono Crystals. Again, that's regardless of if you're free to play or pay to play. Now, I just want to make sure that you guys understand to claim the free 500 crystals, because in the online store, you are able to buy crystals as well. But that's not what you're going to be doing if you're free to play. Just tie your Bandai Namco account with your Dragon Ball Legends account, go to the online store, and then log in. And then once you do that, claim the free 500 crystals. Once you do that, go into the game, then click the shop. And then once you do that, it will give you the free 500 crystals and put that into your account. So again, it's completely free, which is awesome of them to like actually do something like this for us, but it's completely free. Quite literally no brain cells required. Just tie the Bandai account to Legends, go to the online store, log in, claim the 500 crystals, go back to Legends, click the shop, you get 500 crystals for free. Again, we can never complain with free crystals. And that's about it. And remember, if you knock all these out for the next 13 days leading up to the anniversary, then you'll be able to earn over 8,000 crystals completely free to play, which can be a great thing because for all you know, those 8,000 plus crystals you just farmed could get you the brand new headliner or headliners from the Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary. But I do want to know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below, and if there's any veterans that have some advice that they would love to give to newcomers, then please leave those comments in the comment section below as well. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.